I gave my life to Jesus in secret, but when my family found out, everything broke apart. I was called a traitor. I had panic attacks. I nearly gave up on my faith. But something happened that changed everything.
Whether you're seeking true stories, real-life Christian testimonies, uplifting moments, or just a little bit of hope, you can find it here. This is Kingdom Chronicles. Choosing to follow Jesus isn't always celebrated, especially when it means walking away from the faith that you were raised in. This is the story of someone who left behind their religion. They left behind their comfort and even the approval of their family, all to follow Christ. What they found in the end, on the other side, was worth it. This is Jivesh's testimony.
I would like to share my experience that allowed me to depend on God fully and helped strengthen my faith. I come from a Hindu family. In June 2024, I got to know more about Jesus and the God of the Bible through a friend. At that point of time, I was facing many challenges, and I actually accepted Jesus into my heart in hopes that God will work in my life and deliver me from all my problems. However, I kept this decision as a secret from my family. I had also been attending church with my friend secretly without my parents knowing. In November 2024, I felt a strong notion to disclose that I have given my life to Christ to my family. And I did. As a result, I faced persecution from my family who considered me to be against them. Some of my family mentioned about how disappointed they were when they realized I would be turning away from the Hindu faith. They constantly tried to convince me and force me to stay a Hindu. One of my relatives even tried to disprove the Bible and asked me questions about my faith, which I could not answer at the time. It was so overwhelming to the point where I had frequent panic attacks and even started questioning my faith.
If you love hearing true stories about faith, even when it's messy, subscribe for more real-life testimonies right here on Kingdom Chronicles. Real struggles, relentless grace.
It was one of the worst weeks of my life, and I had no one to depend on. My friends couldn't help me, and my family was against me. All I could do is pray to God and ask Him to fix my doubts and help me stand firm in faith. Thus, I prayed about 3 to 4 times per day and read the Bible often. It was the only thing that brought me peace and allowed me to persevere. That's the time when I realized how valuable and peaceful spending time with God can be. It also helped me realize that without God, I wouldn't be able to stand up for myself against others. Currently, my situation has gotten better, and some of my family members are coming to accept me. This wouldn't be possible without God. All the glory goes to God for making me realize how important He is in my life. For people who may be going through tough times in their lives, I encourage you to seek the Lord and grow close to Him. God will help you and heal you from any wounds or problems you may be experiencing in your life when you make Him your priority.
Now, Jivesh's story is a moving example of what it means to follow Jesus, even when it costs you everything. Coming from a Hindu background, he secretly accepted Christ during a difficult season. But when he finally told his family, he was met with rejection, emotional turmoil, and a deep spiritual doubt. Yet somehow, through all the pain, Jivesh did the one thing that kept him grounded. He prayed, constantly. And he clung to God's word. In the silence and isolation, and with that aching feeling of persecution, he discovered the real peace that only God can give. And slowly, God began to restore him. Today, his family is beginning to finally accept him, and his faith has never been stronger. His testimony is proof that even when everyone turns away from you, God never will.